What's up, guys? Welcome back to Picture Breakdown. This is my breakdown of What If Episode 5, What If Zombies. I'm going to be going through this episode shot by shot, featuring visual details, hidden references, as well as any background information that you might need to know. But first, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to be notified for every future What If episode breakdown. Before I get into the breakdown, I'd like to apologize for not getting out these last two episodes for What If breakdowns, but I've had a really busy schedule with classes and volunteering and stuff, so thank you for being so patient with me. Spoiler warning for What If episode 5. Alright, so we open with Banner getting bifrosted to Earth after Thanos decimated the Asgardians and Heimdall had sent him. And then he says,
Thanos is coming. He's coming.
The same thing that he said in Infinity War.
Thanos is coming. He's coming.
Ebony Maw and Cole Obsidian then come to Earth and Banner says,
Come out. Come out. Come out. No. What do you mean, no?
Yet another reference to Infinity War to a similar thing he said.
Hulk, what are you doing to me? Come out. Come out. Come out. No. What do you mean, no?
Wong goes through a sling ring portal to eat Banner, and he gets decapitated when the portal closes, and Banner kicks his head, yet another reference to Infinity War. We then see the How to Survive the Zombie Apocalypse video Peter's making, and it shows a couple of people becoming zombies, just for the little skit they're doing. And first Happy becomes a zombie when he gets bit and the little ketchup gets squirted on him, who's also actually the very first person to become a zombie in the group. And then Sharon Carter is seen as a zombie who gets shot in the head, and she's the second person to get turned into a zombie. This is a little bit of foreshadowing I think they did there. A hologram shows up, being projected by the Hulkbuster arm, and it's mirrored, but if you flip it, you can see that it says Location Research, referring to them trying to find the person who claims that they had the cure to the zombies, who turns out to be Vision, and then it also says Data Source Research, 70%. They get on a train to go to Camp Lehigh. Remember, Camp Lehigh is the place where Steve Rogers trained as a soldier, and it's also the place where he and Natasha visited in Captain America the Winter Soldier when they found out that Arnim Zola was still alive in the computers. Hope then says,
It's a good look on you.
Really? You think I could pull it off?
Maybe I'll grow into it.
There's actually a Spider Supreme in the comics, where he's actually Peter Rogers instead of Peter Parker, and he's the Sorcerer Supreme. And he has a cloak of levitation like Peter does here. Zombie Cap then takes out Sharon Carter, and we get a good look at the shield that has blood on it. This looks like it could be a reference to another time the shield had blood on it, when John Walker used it to bash in somebody from the Flag Smashers in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Zombie Cap chucks the shield at Bucky, but Bucky catches it and chucks it right back at him, splitting him in half and saying,
Sorry, pal. Guess this is the end of the line.
Which is a reference to Bucky catching Cap's shield back in Winter Soldier, and also the lines that Steve and Bucky say to each other.
Then finish it. Because I'm with you to the end of the line.
They make it to Camp Lehigh, and Vision says,
The Mind Stone, the source of, well, me. It emits a subfrequency that is not to their liking.
Could that mean the infection is some kind of encephalopathy?
Brain stuff.
Precisely. The virus overloads the brain's limbic system.
You can kind of get this from the gist of the context, but encephalopathy means a damage or disease that affects the brain. It happens when there's been a change in the way the brain works, or a change in your body that affects the brain. Those changes lead to an altered mental state, leaving you confused and not acting like you usually do. And the limbic system is the part of our brain involved in our behavioral and emotional responses, especially when it comes to behaviors like survival, feeding, reproduction, and caring for our young, the sort of fight or flight responses. So after T'Challa, Peter, and Scott Langhead make it to the Quinjet, they start heading to Wakanda to cure everyone. We then see zombie Thanos with 5 out of the 6 Infinity Stones in his gauntlet in Wakanda, meaning that he used the Outrider aliens to attack Wakanda, and he won, like he was trying to do in Infinity War. Alright, what an episode, guys. This is the third one in a row that's been so extremely dark, and it's super interesting to see Marvel take a step in that direction. From what I can tell, I wasn't exactly sure if Marvel was saying that Thanos gets the last Infinity Stone and kills half of life, or even better yet, just makes everybody into zombies. But I was kind of hoping that they might make another episode continuing this story, following Peter, T'Challa, and the Scott Lang head. In my opinion, I think they did the whole zombie thing pretty well, but I feel like this episode seemed to stop in the middle of the story if they aren't continuing on this timeline. But let me know down in the comments what you thought of the episode. Before you go, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified for every future What If episode breakdown. If you enjoyed this week's breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button. It's super helpful for the channel. And if you know someone who's watching What If, please consider sharing this with them. Put down any questions or comments and let me know if you enjoyed the dark nature of these last few episodes. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next breakdown. I'm going to finish with my favorite part of this episode.